we are really going to focus on the fact that you're never alone. Never, ever are you alone. You've got your guides, you've got your angels, you've got your loved ones from the other side. They're all around you, helping you navigate life. But there are times that you don't feel as if you are, well, being guided. Sometimes you feel like nobody knows the troubles I've seen. And you walk down the road feeling lost and all alone. Oh my God, I'm hearing Air Supply in my head. Lost and all alone. I never thought that I could make it on my own. It's just a sense of not feeling supported. Now, I know many of you listening are thinking, yeah, I can relate to that. But it's a new year and it's time to choose a path. Matter of fact, on my Facebook page for Sarah Spiritual, you can visit and see I posted Robert Frost's Road Less Traveled. Really interesting reading. You know, sometimes we don't pick the path that everyone else goes on. We pick the path that is less traveled. And as you journey down the less traveled path, it is always filled with surprises. But some of us, because we want to be true to our authenticity, we don't always go the way everyone else goes. We have to follow a new path, a new opportunity, a new experience. And so for you, this is an opportunity to make a change in 2020, walking down the path of life. How do you want it to go? What's the journey going to look like? For some of you, you've been walking for quite a while, feeling very much alone, feeling out of sorts, not feeling aligned. We here, on the path of, well, the path of the light, we believe that our angels or guides are always with us, and that our loved ones are continually around. I was listening to a YouTube video from someone who was talking about what it was like when she passed. And she did return. It was just one of those quick near-death experiences. And she was sharing with us in this beautiful podcast she had put together how the energy was so beautiful and one. And she was aware of her mother racing back to the house because her mom had a sense something was wrong. She was aware of the babysitter who was still in the room watching television. She was aware of her little sister trying to pull her out of this wonderful spot that she was trapped in. They were just playing. It was a beautiful area. But never did they think that she would fall into this container that was used to gather rainwater that was actually quite deep. And there she was. In the awareness of everything that was going on around her, she had a knowing that she was one with something greater and bigger. And she felt peace. She didn't feel the cold water any longer. She didn't feel the fear. She no longer heard her sister's screams. All of a sudden, she was in the oneness. If I could just say to you that no matter where your loved ones may be, on their journey, because they do journey on the other side, they're always still connected to you. They're always with you. And it's easy to feel as if they are not, because we don't see them. And we're not always in the energy of receptivity so that we can feel them. But they're with us. Our angels and our guides are just there, right there on your shoulder, always looking to make sure that any of your wishes and desires, to make sure everything lines up perfectly for you. And I know some of you are saying, yes, but I've got quite a few things on my list that have not lined up for me. Some of it is in the receptivity of how we believe it should unfold. Some of it is in the experiences, the interpretation of what's really going on. There's always a greater plan. There's always a bigger plan, a stronger plan. Your version and the universe's version is often different. They have the higher version of the plan. When we make plans, we tend to limit ourselves by the confines of experiences that we believe will make us happy. Part of the reason why many of us travel the road that most go. But for those of you who are brave, travel the road less traveled. There's always an easier way there. It doesn't look easy in the beginning, but then you have the opportunity to be one with your authenticity and who you have come to be. You have the opportunity to meet individuals that will be instrumental, influential in your journey. I often think, had I traveled the road that was encouraged to travel years ago, where would I be? Certainly not here. And then I often think, what if I had not followed this very bizarre prompting that told me to listen to the man who was to become my spiritual mentor? On that path, I did travel the road less traveled. And in the beginning of the journey, it seemed rather bizarre. And then I think about the time that I chose to move to Florida. Just seemed like a whim, or one of my crazy ideas. My friends will tell you, I can have some crazy ideas. But when I went there, in myself, and I looked, I felt the feeling. And there was nothing to make me go, nothing to make me stay. It was just there. So I took the road less traveled. And then, like most roads less traveled, you turn the corner, go around the winding path, and then it's just you. And then life starts to happen. And that's when you get to see what you're made of. Get to see if you're strong enough, if you have enough faith, if you believe in who you are, and if all this life resourcefulness really pays off. And then once you've bucked the experience and resisted and worried, then you come to the state of allowing what will be to be, and choosing to just let it go, to walk the path that not many can walk. And I do believe for all of us there is one unique path. We all have our road less traveled. We all have our journey. And for many of us, it can get a little scary, a little overwhelming. But when you look at the norm, the acceptable norm of the conditioned human experience, and if you look at the day-to-day activities that you do, some bring you joy and fun, moments of happiness. And then you take a look at the dissatisfaction, whether it's around you or within your experience. And there you go. Do you go the path that many will go, or do you walk the path less traveled? And when you walk that path, or the one where most will go, do you truly believe that you're fully supported and guided by the universe? Do you believe that there's an opportunity for you beyond what your mind can conceive? If you just allow and you don't resist, just give in to the energy and trust the experience. You have it all right there in front of you. You just need to ask for assistance. Well, I guess you don't need to. If you choose not to, it'll work out anyhow. It always does. But it's always a little easier when you just look up into the heavens and you just ask your guides and angels, give me a clue, give me some assistance, and show me the way to go. And that's what we hope to do here for you tonight on WWNN, for us to answer your questions and tune in to guides and angels and get insight as to where might you go and how is it going to unfold. There's always an angel on your shoulder. You just need to trust. So we're going to take a minute and hear one of Spirit's channeled songs. There's an angel on my shoulder. And then when we come back right here on NN, we're going to be answering your questions and tuning in. So let's take a listen to the message from Spirit.
be times when life seems dark and alone. There may be times when I don't know where I belong. There may be times when illusions cover up my sun. But I know that I'm not alone, 'cause there's an angel walking with me right by the sun. And I don't have to worry about being alone. There's an angel here to hold my hand. And I know I'm never alone. I may never know all I need to know, but with an angel by my side, I will never be alone. I will never feel the darkness, 'cause I've got